Today I want to show you basically a bit of a quick start exercise on getting the RA660 audiometer up and running. So when you first receive it, you'll receive a flash drive with software on it, and there's a software called Hearcon. So when you load it, you'll see the Hearcon. If I start this, I have the audiometer connected and powered up. It has to be connected and to your computer and powered up because the software, as soon as it starts, it's actually looking for bunch of different things, including databases, and to see if the audiometer is connected. So it's searching for it right now. Okay, it found it. Now, the RA660, the white interface box that comes with it, can have up to 8 of the RA660s connected. So if you had multiple booths, or if you wanted to test 4 or 5 or 6 people at a time, you could do that. So if everything loads correctly, you'll see this first screen. If I go into utilities, I have to set up, first thing is organization levels. You have to tell them about the company you're doing the testing for, or your company. So I have a couple different companies loaded here. Probably the best example is Levitt Safety is the main company here. And then, so you need to have a main company. So I would, if I want to add a company, or if it was blank, I would hit plus and I would add in my company. There's going to be, I think it's just the company name and the company code are required. And then if you have multiple locations, now if you just have one location, you would just enter the one plant location. But for example, I've got the BC office, the Moncton office, the Oakville office in Ontario. Now, if I want to add another site, maybe I would add the Quebec office. And the plant code is just a separate number to identify it. And then I would put in Quebec. It gives me an option. And when I click enter, this will go into the table over here. Okay, so now I could have multiple companies with all different plants entered, or I could have one company with multiple locations. Or again, probably the simplest is one company, one location, and that's fine. But you do need at least one company and one plant location because of the organization of the software. So that's the first item under utilities. Next is examiner. So right now I've got 2, so you could use initials or you could use full names. These are the people that are going to be running the audiometer and doing the test. So maybe I have Bob Smith. It's also going to be an examiner. So if I hit save, they'll be added to the list. So I could choose, and I can also delete examiners if they're no longer doing the test. Okay, oh, sorry, I have to do this, delete examiners. I have to choose it and then confirm delete. Okay, so they go away. Oh, close it from here. Okay, so I have organization and examiners done. Next thing I want to do is go into demographics. So this is adding the person. So there's required fields here. So we've entered a company and a plant, or the location. Now under the personal information for the demographics, this is basically the details on the person. I need to enter an employee number, also the birth date. I'll show you a trick for the birth date too when it comes up. Instead of scrolling up or going back and forth with these arrows, you can click on this, you could go up to the year, go back to the year the person is born, and then choose from there. Okay, so employee number, birth date, first name and last name, and sex are the only things that are really required. So there's certain fields. When you're done, you save it. So we've done utility, we've done the organization levels, the examiners, we've gone into demographics, we added some people. Now we could go from there right to do a test. And what we would do is go up to find an employee. And if I start entering the first bit, or I could do it by employee number or birth date or name, choose the person, select it. It'll bring up the information and the baseline or any tests that were associated with the person. and then I can go and do a test from there. So that's the basic kind of quick start to get up and running. I'm going to make another video talking more about the menu options, things like this, and also the options along the side here.